you all, welcome back to the new video. It's Namrata here. I hope you all are doing good and holding up well. Please take care of yourself, of your mental health first. That's really very important at this point. And today I'm here with another review and first impression kind of video. So this is the e.l.f collab palette with Jkissa. I got this few days back, so I had to sit and try it with you all, and I noticed you people like watching my review videos. I did the review video of Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara and you people like watching it, so I thought why not to pick this up. And e.l.f is one of my favorite drugstore brand, and Jkissa is the queen of colors, and I also love using colors on my eyes, so I really felt that urge to try this eyeshadow palette. So at first I'll be starting with the packaging and all the details, and then I'll show you the swatches I have done before I start filming this video. So this is how the eyeshadow palette looks like. Okay, so as you can see, it looks pretty simple, more like a blank canvas, but there is something hidden inside the palette which is actually very cute. So it comes with this sticker sheet. Normally the eyeshadow protectors are very clear plastic sheet, but they turned it into a sticker sheet, and the stickers can be used to decorate this palette, and you can also put it on your face to create a very fun look. So I think it's very innovative of them. And now here are all the shades, and it comes with this big mirror. I think that makes it very travel friendly. And this palette has 18 shades in total. First two rows contain all the matte shades, and the bottom row has the metallics, and it will cost you $20 US. And I think you can create a number of looks with this palette. You can even do monochromatic looks if you follow this way, like column by column. Then you can see there are shades from same color family, but of course the different shades. And you can also do the rainbow, the colorful looks, that's obvious. And I was actually very intrigued by this two column, this blue and this green, so I definitely tried these two shades on my eyes today. So now without doing any further delay, let's start with the swatches, and then I'll show you how it works on my eyes. That was all about the swatches, and I felt the mattes in this palette needs layers to show up with the highest pigment. You can't really see the full pigment with the first application, and the metallics in this palette are a bit muted metallic, not that glittery, but those are nicely pigmented, better than the matte ones. And now let's start with this eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and I'm so excited to put it on my eyes. I'm having very high hopes. Let's see how it works. And today I haven't really decided what kind of look I want with the shadows, so right now I'm a bit confused, but let's just jump into it. Okay, let's start with this bright yellow shadow. It's called Yosemite, and I can already see a lot of loose pigments or the fallouts around the shade, and putting it into the inner crease. And now I'll keep layering the shade. One thing I can already tell you is you can build up the shade after a few layers. You can see it showing up so nicely. And now I'm picking this green matte color. It's called Picky. It's more like a kale green. And now I'll be putting it in the middle. And I'm so impressed with this green shadow already. The yellow shade took more layers to show up, but the green shadow is so spot on. Just with the first dab I got what I wanted. And next I'll be using this clean fluffy brush to blur out the edges. And next I'm picking this bright royal blue shade. It's called Cannelly, and again the same thing, you can see a lot of fallouts here. Okay, so this is the pigment I've got just with the first time application, and now I'll build up the shade. I know, I don't have to say anything, you are seeing it. And I'm falling for e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes all over again. Recently I tried their bite-size eyeshadow palette. I mean, that literally blown my mind. For $3 you were getting the best product from drugstore. If you haven't tried those yet, then I highly recommend that go try that, and that's very easily available in all the drugstores, so that's a must try. And this palette you can place order online and also available in Ulta, so check this out. And now I'll be putting this blue in this eye. But one thing I definitely suggest, that always do your eye makeup first if you're using this palette, because you can see that I'm getting quite a bit of fallouts, although not with all the shades, especially with the blue. So far I got a bit of fallouts here. Alright, next I'll be cutting the crease with this Camo Concealer by e.l.f. But so far I'm so happy with all the matte shadows I've used yet. But happy is an understatement, let me tell you. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I think this is one of my favorite colorful palette in my collection so far. This is so good for the price, for quality, everything. So I'll be cutting the crease off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with the cut crease, and in the meantime I did something which I missed filming. That is, I used this deeper shades, like I used this blue in the outer corner. Now I pick little bit of blue, this deeper blue, and darken up this edges. I did the same with all the shades, like I have all the deeper shades, and now you can see how dark and bold it's looking. I mean, I'm loving this look, the way it's turning out, it's so good. And next what I'll be doing is I'll be picking this shimmer golden color. It's called Firefly, and I'll put that shade in the inner half of my lid. Are you kidding me? Okay, you can see these metallics are also very decent, and it's very soft to touch, very creamy, and I think it will apply best if you use your fingertips. And in the outer wing I'll be using this metallic blue. It's called Bailey, and to apply this I'm using this sponge tip applicator. This shadow right here is not applying very evenly. You can see chunks of glitters here and there, and the pigment is not even. I think I should dampen up this brush to see how it works with weight brushes. Okay, it's a little better but not much of a difference. I think it would be better if I use my fingertips, but this portion is so tricky to use finger. That's why I'm applying it with the brush. Okay, and to blend these two shades I'll be using this metallic green, and this time I'll be using my finger. I think it's looking so good now. I'm already obsessed with this eye, and now I'll be doing it on this eye and then I'll be back. I'm back again, and as you can see the upper lid is almost done. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm so happy with almost all the shades I used so far. I mean, except this shadow. everything worked so well for me. And I think this one is little chunky and it's getting all over the place, especially with the base makeup done. I'm not feeling confident enough to, you know, apply it, but everything else is working so nicely. And now I'll clear the edges with the concealer. Okay, now I think it looks pretty decent, and next I'll be using this Huda Beauty lifeliner to fill in my waterline. And now I'll be mimicking the shades in the lower lash line. Well, I'm done with the eyeshadow part, and I hope you noticed how easily it applies in the lower lash line as well. So now it's needless to say how pigmented these shadows are, and I think I'm a bit confused with the formulas, because with some matte shades I got more fallouts than the other, and again these two metallics were very nice, very easy with the pigment, where this one gave me a little hard time. So I'm a bit confused, but still I'd say this is the hands down best affordable colorful palette from drugstore. If you're just starting out, then I'd highly recommend this palette. Go give it a try. I'm sure you'd love it. And yeah, this is it. I'll be back with the final look after putting the falsies and a lip color, so wait for that. I'm back with the final look. Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. I'd really appreciate your opinions. And I think I found my another favorite colorful palette from drugstore. Till date, I was only reaching out to the Morphe Gems Chills palette whenever I was planning for a colorful look, which I do very often nowadays for my Instagram especially. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do it right now. I'll be putting the link in the description box below and the username somewhere on the screen. Please do that, and I'll share more looks using the same palette, so keep an eye on my feed. So this was it for today's video. If you enjoyed watching, then don't forget to hit the like button and please subscribe before you leave. I'll be back with the next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.